हूं मैं, दूसरी बात कर रहा हूं किसकी, मॉडिफिकेशन. ओके, modification of leaves, you know, as we all are knowing कि leaves the most important functions leaf performing, that is photosynthesis. Okay, but other than photosynthesis तो है ही, बात क्या है, but with this photosynthesis function they are performing some other function also. For that they modified themselves to perform that specific function. So we are talking about modification of leaves. Modification of leaf में पहला term जो आ रहा है that is called leaf tendril. Leaf tendril, नाम से पता चल रहा है आपको leaf tendril. When entire leaf modified into tendril spring-like structure. When entire leaf modified into tendril and spring-like structure में change हो जाए, that is called leaf tendril. बात क्लियर? तो they help in climbing. They help in climbing as in case of Lathyrus aphaca. In case of Lathyrus aphaca, wild pea. तो जो wild pea है Lathyrus aphaca, there you can see this. Okay, diagram में clearly you can see. Heading energy, इसको ध्यान रखेंगे. This is leaf, entire leaf, and the term is the leaflet tendril. Leaflet, ठीक. तो जैसे मैंने कहा leaf tendril में बेटा अगर मैं लीफ बनाऊं, suppose like that, when entire leaf modified into tendril spring-like structure, this is leaf tendril, and the term is the leaflet tendril as in case of Pisum sativum. Leaflet tendril. Leaflet. Okay, when particular leaflet modified into tendril, not entire leaf. So when particular leaflet modified into tendril, of course, वो spring-like structure for the climbing purpose. Okay, so this is called leaflet tendril. Clear है कि नहीं? तो leaf tendril, leaflet tendril. Done or not? Leaflet tendril you can get in cases of Pisum sativum. And the example is there leaf spine. Leaf spine you have seen in cases of cactus, opuntia. आप opuntia में देख सकते हैं. Cactus में, you know बेटा, cactus that is the example of PHYLLODE. तो in cactus you can see, cactus में क्या रहा बेटा? Cactus बेटा that is a xerophytic plants. Cactus, this is a xerophytic plants. In that xerophytic plants for conservation of water, their leaves modified into spine. Their leaves modified into spine to reduce the surface area, to protect, for conservation of water. This is leaf spine. बात clear? Leaf spine. As you can see in cases of, किसे दिख जाएगा आपको? Cactus में. बात clear? तो cactus है, यानी कि cacti, opuntia, argemone mexicana, पीली कटारी, argemone में you can see. तो वहां पर ये leaf spine है. argemone का अगर आप डायग्राम देखें, argemone भी आपको ऐसे दिख जाएगा. argemone का डायग्राम आप देख लेंगे कहीं, दिस इज लाइक दैट. ये उसकी लीफ है, ये दिख रहा है ना, ये लीफ स्पाइन है. लीफ स्पाइन इन केस ऑफ argemone, लीफ स्पाइन्स आर देयर. बात क्लियर? नेक्स्ट देखेंगे आप, ठीक? तो कर रहा हूं मैं. ओके, नेक्स्ट इज देयर लीफ पिक्चर. लीफ पिक्चर आप समझ गए, पिक्चर प्लांट लाइक नेपेंथिस. ठीक है, इन लीफ पिक्चर में क्या होगा, एक बढ़िया शानदार इसका एग्जांपल्स है. इन केसेस ऑफ लीफ पिक्चर एज इन केस हमने कहा आपका नेपेंथिस दैट इज द इंसेक्टिवोरस प्लांट, और वन अनदर इज देयर डिस्किडिया एंड नॉन इंसेक्टिवोरस प्लांट्स हैं, बोथ शोइंग द मॉडिफिकेशन. ओके, जस्ट सी हियर, हमने कहा इन केसेस ऑफ नेपेंथिस this is called leaf pitcher. Diagram में you can see here, but in this pitcher plant, in it modification हुआ. This is petiole, this is leaf lamina. So leaf lamina, leaf blade modified into pitcher-like condition. It having the digestive juice. So leaf lamina modified into pitcher, leaf tip modified into lid, ढक्कन, and जो petiole है, petiole modified into tendrilar structure as well as leaf-like structure. as well as leaf-like structure. So petiole performing the function of photosynthesis also. Yes, we all are knowing कि जो insectivorous plants they are growing in nitrogen deficit soil, but they are green, means to say they can synthesize their own food. Only for the nitrogen compensation they are trapping insect. Okay, so in cases of nepenthes, in them बेटा क्या हुआ, उसका जो leaf blade modified into pitcher-like condition, leaf tip modified into lead, petiole modified into leaf-like structure and helping as a tendril also. Getting around? This condition in cases of nepenthes. While एक non-insectivorous plant just like Dischidia में also leaf जो है, but in that entire leaf modified into pitcher, completely modified होता pitcher में, that is in Dischidia. Getting energy. कोई confusion इसमें? आप देख क्या सुंदर डायग्राम्स बने हुए हैं वहाँ पर, ठीक है. यू कैन सी ऑल दैट nepenthes यानी पिक्चर प्लांट्स है. डिस्किडिया जो है आपका नॉन इंसेक्टिवरस प्लांट्स है. इन देम they are leaf modified into pitcher. Done or not? And there is their leaf bladder. आप जानते हैं leaf bladder, that is utricularia में. In the utricularia that is also insectivorous plants क्या बोलते हैं, bladder wort. क्या बोलते हैं, bladder wort. So in this utricularia, see here. Utricularia में you can see the diagram. In utricularia also जो leaves हैं, ठीक. तो in case of utricularia, leaf modified into bladder-like structure. And provide buoyancy so that plants can float. तो वो leaf bladder as in cases of आपके bladder wort. In case of utricularia, bladder wort, insectivorous plant. Done or not? And there is there one term is there PHYLLODE. This term I used before also, PHYLLODE. PHYLLODE क्या हुआ बेटा? PHYLLODE is the modification of petiole. What is PHYLLODE? PHYLLODE is modification of petiole. Okay. PHYLLODE is modification of petiole. You can see in the diagram also modification of petiole. So as in cases of Eichhornia. In Eichhornia, a diagram में देखें. In Eichhornia, PHYLLODE became spongy green and helping buoyancy. In Eichhornia, PHYLLODE became यानी जो petiole became spongy and green. The petiole became spongy and green and helping in buoyancy. Getting around? In cases of Australian acacia, their petiole became leaf-like. And leaf will be small. Reduced leaves are there in cases of Australian acacia. That is also the example of PHYLLODE. तो Australian acacia है, Parkinsonia है. In them, PHYLLODE condition is there modification of petiole, where petiole became leaf-like or spongy, helping in buoyancy. और वहाँ पर जो petiole green हो गया leaf-like, of course in the helping in photosynthesis. Getting energy. Next term is there that is called leaflet hook. इसकी बात हो रही है leaflet hooks की. तो leaflet hook नाम से पता चल रहा है hook like structure. तो leaflet hook as example की बात कर लो, as in cases of cat's nail. Name है cat's nail. Leaflet hook. तो hook like conditions है helping for climbing. Leaflet hook as in cases of आपके cat's nail. Bignonia unguiscati, the cat's nail. They help in climbing. Getting on out? Clear ना? इसको ध्यान रखेंगे. Okay, so here what you say, check beta. Now we discuss about the leaf. Okay, next topic we will discuss inflorescence.